Hello guys, welcome back to the next episode of Oxygen Not Included, and Oxygen is not included. Look at this! Look at this. This has basically been brought on by the fact that these got nerfed. Do you remember a few episodes ago everyone was saying, oh, it's amazing, one biodistiller is keeping up with everything. It got magically nerfed. I'm waving my hands in the air. It got magically nerfed in between episodes. I didn't know. And suddenly we're hardly getting any flipping algae. What's all this dropping down here? Oh, carbon dioxide is freezing in the air. What is going on here? This is like nearly absolute zero. It's minus 70. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you what's been happening. This has probably been set to a higher thing. That's fantastic. Oh man, so that means we could make a room and we could pump all of this into another room. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm doing at the moment is we're trying to get some research done, although they're flipping freezing, to make combustion. I would like a hydrogen generator to solve this problem that we have at the moment. I mean, we are getting polluted oxygen, some oxygen, a lot of carbon dioxide. These are still working. I put now 3 of these down here and just sort of wax a load of piping in, get them hooked up to try and convert some of this slime. We've got a lot of slime. I've got them digging out more slime up here when they get to it. What's that? Priority 8. At the minute, priority 9 is getting these things filled up. My algae deoxidizers. And this one over here. And they're working again. So I've just sort of... I did a bit of that off camera because it was a lot of manic panicking trying to get things done. They're ready for harvest. I'm going to stick those on a 7 because at the minute... Yeah, see, a lot of that was getting stifled. So once these get going and see, they don't last for long. These seem to take too long at the moment to make the algae, and these just burn through it. And it doesn't seem to be balanced correctly. Now, there are other things you can do. Let's just pause the game a minute, because I know what's happening now. Lots of you are going, build this, do that, do all the things, fix all the stuff. Do you have to sort of do things slowly? Slowly, keep things going. You know, and that's how you survive. You can't just sort of mass panic and build a load of things. So at the minute, my guys are running around dealing with the slime and algae problem. If I can get these being converted nice and quickly, they're on a priority 9. They're making enough power. Yep, so they're going to keep going for that. These will be kept going all night. So hopefully, I mean, we could... I'm going to disable both of those because we've got this air scrubber, which is doing a good enough job here. We've got polluted oxygen down here, but that's oxygen, you know, that's good for now. We've got these at the sides to sort of deal with the polluted oxygen, and then we've got a couple over here, so it will balance out. But I need a quick sip of tea. We are going to do something more drastic that will hopefully help. And you can see I've started marking it out there. Sip of tea. So these electrolyzers will produce oxygen. I am going to just pause. They will produce oxygen with water. So take in water, take in power. They will produce oxygen and hydrogen and heat. So we can put these little things in here. We could sort of make a room. I'm wondering, this ladder needs to be deconstructed, doesn't it? Because this is the... Is there any reason I need to get up there at the moment? No, there isn't. So let's mark this all for deconstruction. So I'm going to have... in here some of these setups, and then what you can do is once they've researched the hydrogen generator, so let's just keep things going. There we go. Yep, let's just keep things going. Once they've researched the hydrogen generator, I'm going to then put a hydrogen generator in here, and these sections at the top could be filled with 2 or 3 of these electrolyzers, or we'll see how it goes, and a gas pump. So we'll pump the oxygen back down to here. And then we'll pump the hydrogen into a hydrogen generator. That is the plan. I mean, these you can sort of set up. I mean, we could have 3 in there, couldn't we? There's space for that with some walls either side. I might just move these over a bit. Once that's gone anyway, we can line things up. Let's cancel that. But that is the plan anyway, to do something like that here. I believe that this will produce heat as well. Yeah, it will, but then we've seen that's easily overcome with something like that. I mean, these things are never going to heat up again because of this thing. In fact, that's going to be disabled because that is too cold there. We could make somebody a warm sweater. Oh, do we have a warm sweater? And we could give it to whoever our researchers are. Research. 4, 8, 6. I'm going to take you off researching. Oh, there's no easy way, is there? Clothes. Warm sweater. We do have a warm sweater. Who's wearing it? It's in a storage compactor. So it is. Okay, let's pop that out. There we go. Nice. And then we can give that to... Who's going to be our researcher? Who's generally doing it? Mrs. Biffa. Let's give Mrs. Biffa the warm sweater. And then we can make another one and give that to... I mean, this is sort of a bit... let's make one of those. What priority is that on? A 7. So they'll sort of get to that when they need to. So now food's become a problem because of the... because of the pressure problems up here. But we can harvest what we can. We can get stuff done. And hopefully... See, we're just not getting ahead on the algae. Even with 3 of these. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Someone's come over to make that. Thanks, TNT Druid. Fortunately... Hang on. Bed beyond reach. Oh, there's somebody in there. Well, that's not good, is it? Let's 9 dig those out. Oh, no. Don't die. Biffa. You can dig that out, can't you? Okay, hang on. Let's 9 all of that. Somebody should come along and dig it from the other direction. Because we do not want Biffa to die. Entombed. He's still breathing. He's hungry, though. Come on, who's going to come up and dig it out? Anybody? Who's not busy doing anything else? Biffa's... Come on! Don't leave him in there. Seriously? Okay, right, look. Who's a good digger? Who's a quick digger? Oh, there's only one person on digging. Of course. And it's Biffa from a previous episode, and he can't dig his own head out. 4, 4, 4. Yeah, we're just going to put some on digging because I want other jobs done. Okay, here we go. We've got digging on 9. Who's going to come and rescue Dad from in here? Somebody. Okay, here we come. Yay! Daddy's out. Oh, Biffa made a mess. Well, I've got to be honest. I'm not surprised. Let's just slow things down a minute. Oh, dear. No, I don't want to sweep up. I want to mop up. We've got to get the mopping sorted because... Okay, that's it. That's as far as it went. Dirty boy. Okay, things are going to get done now because I forgot I'd only got Biffa on digging and he was down for doing other stuff. Fortunately, their stress levels do go down very quickly overnight because of all the massive amounts of decor. So that was pretty good. We're at cycle 92. We're still out of... Oh, these have started pumping again. How's it looking? It's a battle, I tell you, at the minute. And we are... Oh, that's the first day we've got ahead on our algae. Look. These are popping out algae now on the floor. Wow, finally. Who's got the warm sweater? Yeah, Mrs. Biffa's got the warm sweater. She hasn't picked it up yet, though. Hopefully she'll do that straight away. Right, okay, let's skip through the night. Another sip of tea. Oh, their stress got very high as well because they were dealing with going through all this slime and all this nasty area. So, okay. Well, as we're sort of getting ahead of things, let's slow down and let's plan out what we're going to do here. We've already got a liquid pipe coming in. Ah, that's dropping stuff out of there, wasn't it? Okay, well, we could connect this to here. Look. And then we've got a ready-made in for our stuff, haven't we? So, okay, let's just do some marking out. I'm not going to waste time with removing... I'm going to put some of these at a 9. We're going to connect that up to there. So that's the pump from our geyser. Geyser. Geyser's what we say in England. It's like what, geyser? Or geyser. Either one. So that's going to come down there. It won't go this way. I'll remove that when we've got spare time and things to do. So we're going to have that in there. Then we're going to have the electrolyzer. So if we have a gap there, 1, 2, 3. So we've got space for a wall in between. That's what I'm thinking. But we're only going to go with one at the moment. I think it's going to be this one. And then if we have our liquid pipe, so that's got to go into there. Let's see, let's see. We've actually got this one here. That's pumping out water there. Into there. I don't want to use that. I want to use this water up here. Is power going up there? Yeah, power's going up there. Okay. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make use of this. Because eventually that's going to get turned off. Anyway, we'll see. Let's run... It doesn't really matter what this room looks like, as long as it just works. So that's that. That's one of 9. Power. We're going to need power going into there. That can just be made with copper. Where's our nearest power line? Okay, that's going to work on this one as well. This might be the interesting thing, whether this is going to keep up power-wise. So that's going to go there. Then we're going to have a gas pump. Am I just looking at it? There we go. Gas pump right above it. Oh, this isn't closed off, is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, gas pump there. Eventually, this will be closed off. That's the idea. So we'll make it, close it off, and then nobody will go in there again. So actually, if we make this one, close that all off, then we'll have to make that one, close it all off, then we'll make that one. And that room will just have individual closed off rooms. You'll see what I mean. Because then what we'll do is we'll put these in. I'll make them a 5. And that will go down there, so nobody can get in there. So that'll produce the... That's going to pump out everything. Then we're going to need some gas pipes. So let's grab a gas pipe. That's going to come out of here. So we want the hydrogen to come into here. And then we want the oxygen to come down here. I mean, that would be the easiest thing. So if we can, let's think. We want to split that. So we're going to need a gas filter. How should we do this? Okay, here's an idea. If we stick that there, just in case I want to put another wall there, then we'll have all the gas. So it's going to have oxygen, it's going to have hydrogen, it's also going to have polluted oxygen and stuff in there as well. We'll have that run out of there and go in. And then what we'll do is we'll only pump out oxygen. So the oxygen will come out of here. That will go straight down there. And that will go into a gas vent. So oxygen will then get put into the middle of the base here. And then everything else will come out this side. And that will go into our generator. And that will destroy everything. It will use the hydrogen. It will just destroy everything else. So does that look like a plan? I mean, we can sort of tidy that up later as we go. And then what we can do... I want to get it working first. And then once that's done, we can close that off. And that will be its own little self-contained working oxygen generator. And it will produce power. And that's all coming from water. So I'm hoping... Oh, look, Terry, these ladders are being... Oh, no, they're not being destroyed. There's doors there. Forget that. So that will be its own power producing. Let's put these on 8. Get those done as well. Oh, there's walls in there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So I think that'll work. And then we'll have the hydrogen generator here. And then any others we want to set up. We've already got liquid coming in. So we can drop that straight down into another one like this. Drop it down in there. Drop it down in there. We'll remove some of these pipes. Power can come in underneath. That'll be fine. And that could all run off the hydrogen generator. It'll be interesting to see. How much power does that make? 800 watts. How much power do these things use? 120. Okay, let's remember that. 120. And then a gas pump. 240. Oh my goodness, that's 360. A filter, 360, 460, 480. So we're still... Oh, hang on. And then we've got this up here. So a liquid pump, 480. Plumbing. 480. 6, 7, 20, 720 for all of that to run, and that gives us 800. So it's given us an extra of 80 watts for if that one thing runs all of that. So that's not bad, actually, an extra 80 watts. I think that's right. But anyway, let's get that going. Let's get these guys running. You're going to come off that screen. Thank you. And hopefully we can still stay ahead on the algae, which is the answer is no. We're down again on the algae. How are these things going? They've stopped again. Yeah, so let's see how they get on with building all of this. I need to prioritise some of this as well. It's probably because I'm prioritising some of this as 9. I want that as a 9. That as a 9. The pipes. That. All that's being done. Okay. Yeah, they'll get on with that. Stress is at 40%. These haven't got enough power. Get on with it. Okay, yeah, that's probably not going to help having all of that as a 9. I may just change all of that to an 8. And just let them do it. Do the other stuff first. So it isn't too much of an issue. Yeah, I might just do that. Okay, let's put some of these back to a 5 again. Not too worried about that ceiling there. Okay. Priorities. Somebody made a comment yesterday. It made me laugh. Biffa's life, the tweet went. And it was, get up, priority 9. Drink tea, priority 9. Have breakfast, priority 9. Oh, Biffa, don't fall asleep on the job. And it's like my whole life is a priority 9. It's like, yes, it does actually feel like that sometimes. That's an excellent analogy. Slime, we've got a lot. Yeah, these are still going. Okay, they're working on it. Oh, it's exciting. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll come back once this little thingy's done. And then we can get stuck into getting this working. There we go, they're working away. Things are getting completed. We could actually make another warm sweater. There we go, for our other researcher. I didn't think of doing that. Which is Miniman02. So somebody will come and... Oh, actually, there's a warm sweater there. Huh? I thought Mrs. Biffa was wearing a warm sweater. Assigned... Warm sweater. Oh, we've already made it. Okay, that's fine. No, let's cancel that. Let's give this to Miniman02. There we go. You get a sweater as well for coming to research in the absolutely freezing area here that's almost at absolute 0. She actually looks quite warm. Look at that. She's wearing a warm sweater in the cold area. And that works out really well, doesn't it? Oh, excellent. We can get Miniman in here as well, wearing his. So you got his yet? No, that's the wrong thing. Miniman 0. Suit, warm sweater. Excellent. Also, the oxygen generation is building up nicely now. I mean, this is breathable gas. This is breathable. This was light blue for a few minutes there. So we're sort of getting ahead of it. We've got some spare algae. So by the time we get this done, the problem might have been solved. But obviously, moving forward, this is something we really want to do. To make as much algae as possible. Come on, guys, you can do it. There's like stuff that needs sweeping up all over the place. Once we've got the oxygen going again, that's going to keep our food problem at bay because that has been a bit of an issue. And then we can just let the guys work at tidying up, cleaning up, and all that sort of thing. I'd probably do that off camera. And we can get back to an even keel again, which is what we need. This is looking all nicely protected still. There's no cracks. I mean, these are hidden objects, buried objects. But there's no cracks in any of the stuff that we've made, which is good. So there's tons. Each one of these has got like 14,000 kilograms, 14,000 litres of water, 15,000 is ridiculous. So we're never going to run out of water ever again. Okay, things have been built. This thing started already. We need to disable that, otherwise we're going to start getting hydrogen everywhere. But it started making oxygen already, which is fantastic. So we're just waiting for these other little power cables to be finished. Once they get there, can you not get over here and do that one? Can you reach that one? Come on. I bet you can't, can you? Unreachable. We need to get this dug out of here, don't we? Let's make that a priority 9. Clean this up. Yep, there we go. To get that thing done. And then unreachable. Unreachable. Oh, seriously? Let's deconstruct. No, cancel. Cancel the deconstruct. He came running up the ladder. Like, yeah, I'm going to deconstruct it for you. Just want to deconstruct the building. Now, hopefully they can reach through there and get that. That one still says unreachable. Okay. Let's deconstruct this one as well. There we go. That one's done. Yes, building after the fact is always fun. The spores, the spores. There we go. There we go. So this can be done. No power. Let's have a look. Power, still waiting for that one there. Oh, seriously. That one's unreachable. No. Let's deconstruct that. That's nearly done. We can deconstruct that. Okay. They'll come up and do these things. I also suddenly realised, halfway through waiting for them to do stuff, I only had Biffa down for building as well. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. So the power may be an issue once we've got all of this done. We shall see how it works. Yeah, come on, I want that to be finished. When you get there. Yeah. Yay, hooray. There we go. So let's fill up these couple of little holes. That one there. Yep, then we can deconstruct that and that. We can deconstruct that and that. Oh, there's still this to be done here. Don't deconstruct that. They're too quick. Okay, let's build that up there just to get that done. Might as well deconstruct those. And then you can deconstruct that. They never did that one. And then we can build a wall around this thing. So let's see how that goes. We just stick a wall in there like that. Because that doesn't need anything, does it? Let's just double check that we don't. That doesn't need to be serviced with anything. Water, power, and liquid. That's all it needs. And then that'll be done. I don't know if we can get a priority 9 suite to get those things out of there before it's all done. Probably not. And that's no gas filter selected. So we are going to be sending through oxygen. And then everything else will come into our hydrogen generator. We're almost there. 17 out of 20. Good. There we go. That's going to be nearly done. Yeah, not going to get to that, are they? Building disabled. Oh, darn it. I need to open up that wall. Well, that's fine. I don't want actually this pumping or doing anything until we've got our hydrogen generator, because otherwise that could cause a problem. Let's get those going. So that should be done any minute after they wake up. What are we up to? 19 of 20 and 8 of 10. That's good. Oh, man. And then we can get on top of our oxygen. It started kicking in as being okay for a few minutes then. And then it all went haywire again. I'm just checking our oxygen really isn't escaping anywhere else. This is all closed in. That's closed in. This down here is sort of open to all of this, but yeah, I mean, we could stick a door there, just so we're not having to make all the pressure go down there as well. This is closed off. That's closed off. That's our hatch living down there. This is closed off. Got our separate door system. And that's... Oh, this is open to all of this, isn't it? Look. Of course. Now that we've dug that out, so we don't want to have to be producing all our oxygen up there as well. I might just stick a oh yeah, and here as well. I might just stick a priority 9 wall up here. Oh, actually, we could just prioritise this and get it done. We may as well. We've got our builders doing well at the minute. They probably won't be able to reach most of that. No. Let's put some scaffolding up for them. One there and one there. Should do. Oh, they can reach it. Oh, okay. Cancel that. It said unreachable, but it wasn't. That one says unreachable. Weird. I'll tell you what we'll do is they're very quick, aren't they? When you actually ask them to do something. Let's deconstruct that. We are going to put a manual airlock there, and then that's going to, and then you'll be able to get over here and do that. And that will help close things off a bit. Let's make that a 9. There we go. Excellent. That can be cancelled. Good. So basically, we're just waiting on the research. One of them's been done. Look at this carbon dioxide. If we could sweep that up. Oh, another person. Sweep that up and get it out of here so it doesn't warm up and start going back into the air again. I don't want anybody else at the minute. There was a comment as well in the last episode, or the last but one, saying, you should get more people, you've got so much stuff to do. That's true. But if food is low, which our food's okay, or if oxygen is low, you don't want to take on more people. You want to better manage the ones you've got, because another person will just breathe more oxygen. And you might think, well, you'll be getting the jobs done that you need to do to make more oxygen done quicker. Well, yeah, that's true. But I think better managing what you've got is a better... There we go. This is all closed off now. We can actually dig that. I just want to get all of this done. There we go. Get that done. And get these rooms closed off, because we're going to be doing stuff up here. No, we're going for 9s on things. just to get it done. And then this here is... How are we going to do this? Actually, there's going to be no separate hydrogen, is there? Because... How are we doing here? One more left to do. Because the hydrogen, I'm not going to pump it into the room, even though we've got some in here. I'm going to pump it into the machine, so it's going to get used straight away. That is the idea. Down on algae again. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. They just can't keep up. They need to unnerf these. Yay, research is complete. Okay, let's just slow down a minute then. Let's pop our hydrogen generator in here. That can go on top of there. That's fine. What sort of pipe is that? That's an air pipe going through there. Hang on, let's just check what we're doing here. Plumbing, gas pipes. That's the one going out. We want this one going in. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? There you go. Look, it's already pumping out all sorts of nasty stuff. That's got to go into there. So in fact, let's cancel that. We'll move that over. Hydrogen generator on a 9. Lined up with that. Why can't it go there? There's a ladder in the way. Don't need that ladder. Let's deconstruct that. And maybe we're going to get on top of our power issue. And then everybody can just... our oxygen issue. And everybody can just calm down. Start getting a good night's sleep. Tidy up around the place. We need some gas permeable tiles in here as well, don't we? This sort of letting it flow down here works well if we're really producing a lot of oxygen. Although actually we're going to be with this. I reckon we're going to pump out quite a lot. Do you know what I really want with that? Are they going to deconstruct that? I want that vent in the middle. I don't like it over to one side. And in fact, I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is no middle vent, is there? We'll leave it for now. Let's just stop nitpicking. Let's solve the problem first. Okay, that's going to be on a 9. That's going to need power. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a power problem, I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to have a power problem. Let's pop that into there. Let's just get it going. No, not liquid. Gas. Let's get it going. Then we can sort of figure out afterwards. Right, that's going to go into there. So oxygen will go through. Hydrogen will go into there. And then that'll be that. Oxygen. There we go. We could have another battery maybe up here. It's going to be hot anyway. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not... Because as soon as... If we don't... I mean, let's have a quick look. What is going to be... No, wrong one. What is connected up to this one? So this battery here is connected up to this system, which is like doing everything. So we may disconnect our wires here and keep this running itself. I think that was the plan anyway, wasn't it? So let's put a few more wires down here. Let's connect that to there. And then once the system starts going... We'll disconnect it from everything else, and we may have to stick a battery here. Let's enable that, which somebody probably can't get to. So if I deconstruct that, they'll be able to get in there and turn it on. Actually, let's... No! Let's not turn that on yet. I want this to be finished and fully working first. Before anything starts happening. Okay, the gas pump's going, which is fine. There we go, oxygen's going through. Taking oxygen, pumping oxygen, taking oxygen, pumping oxygen. Is this working? Is all the power set up? It is. Okay, so we can now enable this. Oh man, please work. And then we need to close this off once that's enabled. There we go. Close that off. And let's see how this is going. Battery sufficiently full. Well, it's working, which is a good sign. Okay, there we go. It's making oxygen. It's probably making hydrogen. We can't see it. Let's go to here. Hydrogen's going into there. Oxygen's coming through. And then that'll keep our plants happy. We could even put a couple of vents over here as well. I think that might be a good idea, you know. Spread out where the oxygen's coming. So we could have a gas vent... above that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll sort of put it there. What do you reckon? Just to sort of help with spreading it out a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Just for the sake of keeping our pipes organised. That seems to be working well. Let's see how our power's going. Suffocation! Oh, okay. You're fine. You're fine. We could even at some point have that oxygen go via here, be cooled and put around our base. I mean, our base is sort of warm. There's nothing too hot, is there, really? There's a lot of cold in here. I don't know why this area gets so cold. What is that set to? A 1. Isn't this disabled? Toggle switch pending. Work pending. Let's disable that because everything's so cold. But I think this is working. The pressure's gone up. The oxygen production's going up. Let's harvest some of these things. I think that's good. These will get done sooner rather than later, hopefully. Well, they're all set on 5s, of course. There we go. Let's have those on a 9. Liquid. Oh, they're almost done. Okay, that's fine. They're on a 9. Good, good. Really start spreading the oxygen around. And then if we want to, we can make more of those. Now, I'm wondering whether to stick a battery in here and just see whether we do get an excess of power. I'm not sure whether we will. Generator idle. But I'd like to see. Can we squeeze a battery in there? We can. Although if I... Oh no, there should be okay. Because I'm not attaching it to... What you don't want to do is attach a battery to a live wire. But I'm not actually attaching it to that wire. The wire is sort of next to it. That's where it attaches. So let's get that done as well. Priority 9. It's the YouTube priority. It's when you want to get stuff done straight away to show in a video. Please don't blow up and kill anybody. They're still growing. Oh, this is looking much better. Much better. And then that will start pushing all of this down. This carbon dioxide. Oh, Biffa, we've done it. And then we can make more of those if we want to. I'm wondering whether, once I disconnect this from the main power grid, when that's done... I mean, there's probably some maths behind this. I've forgotten the figures that we came up with, but... I don't know where... You see, now that's stopped. That's still going. Whether 2 of these would make 2 of these in one area and 1 pump. To get more hydrogen. Because it's sort of stopping and starting, isn't it? There we go. That's been done. Let's connect that. There we go. That wide. It'll have to go all over the place, doesn't it? Let's maybe change that. Let's have... Not that you've got anything else that you need to be doing. Let's do that. Then we can deconstruct that one running down there. So that's probably... See, now, because that's connected... This one guy here, I think, is running this whole thing. He is, isn't he? Do you know what we could do? Right, let's do a bit of... Let's slow this down a minute. Right, these 2 here are running those, which are important. They will run all of this, which is important. I've got this one here producing 400 and this 800. So 1200 should be more than enough to keep these... Oh, and these as well. These going, that going. So that's 240... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,000. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 1,150. 1,190. And we're making 1,200. Man, we've got plus 10. But we're getting a load of oxygen out of that. Look. So actually, why is it going that way more than the others? Oh, well, these pipes. Can they reach them? Oh, flipping unreachable pipes. They do my nuts. Okay. Let's get those pipes done. Yeah, I don't know whether they're even going to be able to stand on those. Yeah, see if you can do that. I don't know whether you will. So that's probably going between these 2, isn't it? Why is that not coming out of here at all? Oh, it is. It is. It is. You just can't. Yes, it is. It's alternating between those two. Okay, well, we're getting a lot of oxygen. It's just we're not getting much hydrogen. If anybody... Can you still reach those? That one's still unreachable. Excuse me. If anybody's done the mathematical equations that are needed, I probably will sit down with a piece of paper and my brain in gear when I'm not recording and actually work out exactly what one of these will hold. But it doesn't seem to get much hydrogen. It's nicely destroying other stuff, which is what we want. But I bet if we took these off of here... See, one of those would let us run another one of those. So if we cut that cable there... Oh no, we don't want to do that because this one's running. Yeah. Oh, we're running these as well off of it. I didn't realise, look. So we're not... Oh, these aren't being used at the moment, but we're not actually making a bonus if they're being used. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. As long as we're getting enough oxygen coming in, that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, I've just sat down with a piece of paper and worked out the maths. Yeah, it's what I said before. With this little setup here, if I cut this off from everything else, so just the hydrogen generator, the pump the pump here for getting the water in, we'd have a positive. Oh, and the filter as well, that takes power. We'd have a positive of 80 watts, which could be stored. But what happens is this thing just doesn't produce enough hydrogen. So, for instance, what have we got coming through here? 500 grams of hydrogen. This is empty. Okay, producing 800 watts, so it's working. It's working, it's working. Let's speed things up a bit. Now it's idle. So that barely lasted a few seconds. We've got another one coming through here. Let's just slow that down again. There we go. What's this one? Another 500 grams. So it's not constantly going. So you're not going to constantly have 800 watts. Now there's no hydrogen coming for ages. So unfortunately, I mean, if I could just add another one of these and still have a plus, it may go better. But at the minute, the way this is working, yeah, I'm not sure that it's balanced correctly. So having this guy down here also doing some extra, we're getting some extra power. And there's I mean, we haven't got lots of other stuff going. We haven't got meal lice coming in. Well, we'll have some. So that food thing isn't working at the moment. We're not doing any research, so he's not using power for that. We're not making any clothes, so there's no power for that. The only other thing is these algae deoxyizers. We're there waiting for algae all the time. So as it stands at the minute, this probably isn't too bad. This circuit over here is producing... What do these take? 120 each. That takes 120... And then this stuff isn't being used. So you can see how, because you've got to keep an eye on the wattage of things as well, how you can sort of spread out your electrical requirements. But this is building up here. Look, this is not doing too bad. They still can't flip and reach that wire there. I'm going to have to deconstruct that to get them to be able to reach in there, aren't I? That's annoying. You might as well deconstruct those as well while they're there. Let's cancel deconstructing that one until they're done. Oh no, don't deconstruct that. Did my thing... No! You nutters! I don't want that deconstructed. There you go, planter box. Food has decayed. What a surprise. Ugh, I don't know why. It's still a sterile atmosphere up there. But I like that little system. Oh, there we go. Can they do it now? They can. It's on a priority 9, so go and get and do it, please. Blossom seeds, we've got tons of them. There we go. While you're still there, let's priority 9 that back in again. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get to it. You'll get to it. These don't need harvesting. So I'm glad we sort of solved that problem. So hopefully we don't really need that anymore. We're still getting some meal lice, but we're living off these bristle blossoms. As long as we can keep these guys happy. Do they have... a particular... They've got a melting point. I don't think air pressure will be a problem as long as there's enough air pressure. Oh, there we go. Finally, this one's working. Let's have a look. Yep, that's split in between all three. Perfect. Let's deconstruct that. So that's going well. We've got hydrogen up here for some reason. Polluted oxygen, hydrogen. I don't see why. What is going on here? Repair pending. Oh, has it got too hot? Warm. Why does that need repairing? Seriously? Oh, are these going to break down as well because they're getting warm? Oh, is that going to be the downfall of our little system here? Any tips you've got on this system, let me know. I'd be happy to hear. But I'm glad we've we've got a bit of hydrogen. I might have escaped from before. I'm glad it's sort of working. And it's a good little system. We need some more slime. We need to keep that going as well. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Is between episodes, I'm going to get the guys tidying up everything that's around here. Oxygen's going to keep making anyway. That's building up, which is fantastic. We've got some more in there. I might get some gas permeable tiles. Now the oxygen's coming in the top, we can push down. Mesh tile. What's the difference there? Uses floor and wall to build. Does not obstruct liquid or gas. And this just lets gas through. Although the problem is they probably can't reach putting these tiles in, can they, in the middle? Can they? If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. Let's see if they can reach those. If they can't, then no problem. Oh, I've got to prioritise those as a 9, which is probably too late. Hit the big B with a T stain to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of Oxygen Not Included tomorrow. Keep the comments coming. I read them all. And I take notes. There we go. They can reach them. Excellent. Of course, they can stand above them. I'm a complete idiot. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.